We're about to do a real podcast. To go ahead and mute them. And we just brought Facebook and YouTube back on live with us. Y'all, welcome to the live stream show. It is 4:26 a.m. here on the West Coast, Northern California, Stockton, California to be exact, baby. My name is Cherry Franklin. This is the Cherry Franklin Show. If you have not rolled a blunt, made a drink, a cup of coffee, a sandwich, or fired up a square, now's the time to do so. We're just about to kick off another early morning hot box smoke session. We're going to start with a song. We're going to fire up and start smoking since we are 7 minutes into 4:20. Y'all make sure y'all let us know in the comments, what is you smoking? What flavors are popular in your area? What is brand spanking new? And what is the best of the best of the best, sir, with honors and what not to get? Make sure y'all leave your favorite and least favorite weed flavors in the comment section. Without further ado, welcome to the smoke session. We are going to get into the news a little bit here in the fourth stimulus check. There are a couple long videos we're going to skim through, as well as some wilding out and some instrumentals as we get closer to the end of the blunt here. So without further ado, y'all, we're going to go ahead and play the theme song. Once again, my name is Cherry Franklin. This is the Cherry Franklin Show. Let's get into the smoke session. Y'all fire up. And welcome, 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 welcome. Again, 4:28 a.m. here on the West Coast, Northern California, Stockton, California to be exact, baby. Make sure you follow and subscribe. We are live also on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube.
Hey, put it in the air, put it in the air, put it in the air, put it in the air. Everywhere I'm at, I don't know what I'm up there. Put it in the air, put it in the air.
What's up?
Put it in the air, put it in the
Play
air.
my song Supervisor. I did yesterday on the phone, but we'll play it. We'll play that next.
Put it in the air, put it in the air. Put it in the air, put it in the air.
I am food next.
We smoking red, so
Let's go to see that. Y'all last up early this morning. Welcome to the smoke session. Just on the brink of 4:30 a.m. here on the West Coast. Northern California, Stockton, California to be exact, baby.
Everywhere I'm at, I don't know what I'm up there. Put it in the air, put it in the air, put it in the air, put it in the air. We rolling up this stinker. Everywhere I'm at, smoke in the air. We on the gas, she on the pig. We on the boat, I want the bag. Give me the cash, I want the low. Put it in the air, put it in the air, put it in the air, put it in the air. We rolling up this stinker. Everywhere I'm at, smoke in the air.
Up in the car, the room, it goes down.
They tell the don't move, so come out. 209, yeah, that's my cloud. Blunt rotations, that's my crowd. You ain't gotta smoke this Cali. Put it in the wood, but she grew it in the valley. Keep on wax, so leaf on tap. Alternative up pep rally. Why you think they call me Cherry?
I had girls who put in the blueberry. Mr. Jack, I'm coming with the berry. This, that, no air pack, spare me. I got guns like a motherfucker back here. Fuck, ass and pass, I'll catch you.
That's just like no cat, boo. I'll put it on back for the crap, boo. It's written on me like a
big circle like a battle representative. Like blunts, but I put it in a bag too. Like blunts, but I put it in a bag too. Don't do me. I keep 5 on it like the roomies. Get your ass off with a 2-piece.
It go to me quick, acting brand new like a groupie. It just
put it in the air, put it in the air, put it in the air, put it in the air. Everywhere I'm at, everywhere I'm at. Eyes don't know that I'm up there.
I'm saying that's what this is all about, right? Goals, bankroll, and all that.
we do have a special request. My best friend did drop a song. I don't see it on here though. It's brand new. It might got 2 views, if that. Hey, Kill Switch, where he went? What's the name of the song? Cause it's not pulling it. Motherfucker, I'm finna go. Hold on. Just wait. Hold up, they don't love you like I love you. Slow down, they don't love you. Oh. Hold up, they don't love you like I love you. Slow down. No, I'm just waiting. Hold on. For real though. Hold on. We gotta find Kill Switch song. Cause first of all, I don't know who the fuck you think y'all playing with. Any moment now. There go. Ugh. And just like that. Watch this. Why did? Booyaka, booyaka. What's that? Hold on, it's not working yet. Hey y'all, how y'all doing? Good morning. Hope y'all doing good this morning. And on Kill Switch song to load. Because we're gonna listen to the news in a minute. It's about to start getting real boring in a minute. Y'all, we about to play my best friend KMG Kill Switch over at Coco Jam Music Group at KMG Studio 115 Productions. The song entitled Supervisor. Y'all make sure you go follow and stream on Spotify, iTunes, all of that. See what I'm saying? I'm fighting the Prezidential Prezzi voluntary in New Orleans.
Why you act like better than the you don't know. Always fucking with a nigga check, man. When you could really be fucking alone. I don't need no help, bitch, I know how to do it. Shit, I've been doing it for years. If you supposed to be the boss, how you got a boss? And y'all ain't even friends, y'all ain't even peers. But you doing everything you tell you. Worrying about some things he ain't even say. Trying to make him happy when the real goal is just to do the fucking work, just to make the day. Man, you really just be in the fucking way. Watching old men trying to supervise. How you think you need a gold medal when you get a free check just to fuck with everybody lies? Probably in the man base still lies. You recognition for some work that you ain't do. Just like me, an employee, so stop thinking you a boss, dog, cause it ain't true. All you niggas just a bunch of yes men, trying to chat it up while I be on my break. Bitch, get the fuck up on my face, let me eat my fucking food, go on here, shit with all the bait. Why I gotta be about the hatred? When you gonna try to use your own brain? Why you can't be your own person? Learn to stay the fuck in your own lane. Now you really is a lame nigga. Talk a lot of shit and they don't even care. Tryna act surprised when they get up in your face, be hoeing you about some shit. They don't really care. Fresh said nigga, just stay over there. Yeah, please don't come back over here. I ain't got the time or the patience to deal with all that fake shit when y'all niggas just be fucking scared. Scared you gonna lose your little job, huh? Scared that you about to get in trouble. How when you grown, do the same way I do when I tell you to get the fuck gone. Kids get in trouble, bitch.
That's my song.
You get a check like you ain't the police. Yeah, just get the fuck on, leave me alone, boy. I swear I feel like you be tryna hold me. I am not your fucking homie, bitch. Pussy nigga, we ain't even friends. Fuck around and get me mad, then this shit is gonna be sad when you end up in the deep end.
Alright. That's the ultimate supervisor hater song of all songs. But as much as I hate to say it, that shit do slap though. That song is actually kind of tight. So, touche. That shit was kind of tight. What else we got this early in the morning? What's up, y'all? Y'all ready for the news? I think I'm ready to do the news. Go see what the podcasters have to say about the stimulus check.
With 1 month to go in the count toward the January 2022 federal retirement COLA, the count stands at 5.9%, following an increase in August of 0.2 percentage points in the inflation index used to set that adjustment. Those retired under the CSRS system would receive the full amount, while those retired under FERS who are eligible for COLAs, generally not until age 62, would receive 1 percentage point less, under a capping formula that applies when the figure is above 3%. Under both systems, COLAs are prorated for those who have been retired less than 12 months. The full adjustment further would apply to Social Security, military retirement, and several other programs tied to the same inflation index. The August figure was well below that of most prior months in the count, but still puts retirees in line for the largest increase, pending the count for September to be released next month, at least since the 5.8% for CSRS / 4.8% for FERS paid in January 2009. With that as an introduction, the good news for federal retirees is that the 2022 inflation increase to their benefits looks like it will be the largest in decades. According to various reports in the media, Social Security benefits are now projected to be cut by 2034. To avoid this, Congress would need to take action and
They
address
say
the depleting
SSI gonna run
long-term
out by
funds of the program.
2034. That's 12
Assuming
years.
Congress does nothing, reports in the media suggest that seniors might only get 75% to 78% of their promised Social Security benefits. If this were to happen in 2022, then the average pensioner could find their checks reduced to about $1,229 per month. However, many financial experts are advising not to panic. Financial and tax planning firm Monotilo Advisors notes that it might not be a wise idea to start collecting as soon as you're eligible despite the Social Security getting potentially cut in a decade plus. If you start taking your benefits as soon as allowed, they will be reduced to 70% of your full retirement age benefit. Monotilo said, according to Go Banking Rate, comparing this to the 75% that could be received even after the fund runs out, you would still be hurting your retirement by applying early. Furthermore, there is still plenty of time before that happens and for Congress to act. In other news, cash-strapped Americans in 10 states, including California and New York, could be in line to receive an extra stimulus check. States are using funds sent by
Yeah,
the
if you
White
file
House
your
to help
income
out
tax
residents
return for
while lawmakers on
2020, your
Capitol Hill
state will
quarrel
probably
about a
give you
fourth
a
payment.
stimulus check.
More than half a million of Californians have already received their Golden State stimulus check worth up to $600.
Exactly.
To qualify for the checks, residents must file their 2020 tax returns by October 15 and have lived in the state for more than half of the last tax year. Taxpayers earning $75,000 or less are eligible for the checks. Californians must also not be claimed as a dependent by another taxpayer. About 600,000 Golden State stimulus checks were sent out last week, and officials say the money should have landed in their bank accounts. Checks are being sent out in approximately 2-week intervals, and all payments should be deposited by October. Some Americans in New York will receive a stimulus check worth up to $5,000. It's thought that up to 2,000 artists will receive the payment, and checks are expected to be sent out by October. More than $60 million of relief
They're trying to act like
for the state's struggling taxi industry.
they're trying to act like everything gonna be sent out by October 1st,
media reports.
and we're not gonna hear nothing about the fourth federal stimulus check, like another $1,200 or $2,000 check.
Media reports. Stimulus checks worth up to $1,000 will be sent to teachers in Tennessee after plans for a 2% pay rise were axed, according to Deseret. Part-time teachers will get a cash boost worth $500, and checks are expected to be sent out by the end of the year. There were no statewide stimulus measures introduced by lawmakers in Texas, but teachers in Irving received a check worth up to $2,000 when they returned to the classroom, according to Fox 4. Payments were deposited on or just a few days after August 31. Meanwhile, district employees in Arlington saw their pay rise by 4%. In Florida, 1,000 checks started arriving in mailboxes from August 5. More than 170,000 teachers were expected to get the check, and paramedics and EMT were entitled to a cash boost. A state stimulus package worth up to $5 million was established in New Mexico. The cash was set aside for those who didn't qualify for a federal stimulus payment. Earlier this year, teachers and members of staff pocketed an extra $1,000 in districts across Georgia. In February, teachers in Michigan received $500 as part of the MI Classroom Heroes Grants proposal, media reported. More than $50 million was dedicated for teachers, and around $20 million was set aside for support staff. Residents in Colorado received a stimulus check worth up to $375 between March and October last year, according to Marka. The Maryland Relief Act 2021 contained a measure that saw families pocket an extra $500, and those who filed for the Earned Income Tax Credit received $300. A fourth stimulus check remains unlikely as lawmakers in Congress continue to quarrel. Lawmakers have reportedly moved onto other priorities, including a $3.5 trillion spending budget, according to media. But families that have enrolled for monthly child tax credit payments will receive their next installment from September 15. Parents with kids under the age of 6 will receive $300 per child, while the amount is $250 for those between the ages of 6-17. After September's stimulus payment, there will be another 3 checks sent before the end of the year. Up to 1,800 will be claimed when tax returns are filed next year. Some Floridians who claimed unemployment receiving bills for overpayment. After 18 months of people reporting problems receiving payments from the state's unemployment system, now many are receiving bills. The Department of Economic Opportunity, DO, says those claimants were overpaid. From mid-March to May 2020, the DEO was automatically requesting payments for people. If people haven't certified those weeks of payments themselves, the state is trying to collect. Eskamani says the issue is adding to the hundreds of unemployment-related.
Come on, y'all. We about halfway through the blunt. 4:46 a.m. Just 26 minutes in the 420 here on the West Coast. Northern California, Stockton, California to be exact, baby. Get your ass up and in this smoke session. If I gotta be awake, guess what? Y'all bitch ass gotta be in this smoke session too. I know I'm not the only one who want to know about the 4 stimulus checks, and I know these is the most boring videos in the world, but honey, we have got to push through, okay? Next up, a 15-minute video. We're going to try not to watch the whole entire video. Ron Yates on YouTube. Y'all make sure you follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. On YouTube to get access to our recently played list, all the videos we feature here on the Cherry Franklin Show. Once again, this is a smoke session hot box show. So please join us. Y'all still got about at least 5 minutes left in the session. As long as this video don't bore me to death and make me cut off and get off early.
What's up, you guys? It's Ron here with the latest news on our bonus check update and recurring stimulus check update.
What's up, you guys? It's Ron here with the latest news on your 2009 report. Senate Democrats are now thinking of a program that can send seniors $1,000 cash vouchers to buy.
You better. Nah, what's it called? Don't be fucking up the damn news update, sweetheart. We want to know.
Expanded Medicare benefits next year. Sources say that these checks could be in the range of $600 and $1,000. Based on the latest news, farm workers and meat packers will be receiving one-time $600 checks. More stimulus, and lastly, according to a recent CDC report, unvaccinated individuals are 11 times more likely to die. You guys need to hear about this. We'll discuss all of these and more.
Unvaccinated individuals,
welcome back to our subscribers. I really appreciate you guys, and for those who are brand new to the channel, my name's Ron. We cover all things personal finance, investing, cryptocurrencies, personal finance, stock market updates. So if you have not already, join the family, hit the subscribe button, and tap the notification bell. That way you're notified as soon as I release new videos and updates. And let's jump in. Oh yeah, and I also wanted to say thank you guys so much for always supporting the channel by hitting the like button. I cannot thank you guys enough, and you guys have no idea how good it makes me feel just to know that we have our community here and that you guys support the channel. So anyway, let's jump in. All right, so here's your daily update on the reconciliation bill, aka the stimulus bill that Congress is currently working on. Now, Democrats really want to include many programs here that can uplift the lives of millions of Americans. Now, according to recent reports, Senate Democrats are actually thinking of a program that could send seniors, get this, $1,000 in cash vouchers to buy expanded Medicare benefits next year. Now, this will be a big deal if they get this done. And I love hearing about these new proposals to give money out to the Americans because, you know, a lot of Americans still need help right now. And it proves that politicians are aware that there is additional help that is needed out here. So that's good. But let's get into the details here. It says here that Senate Democrats are weighing issuing millions of seniors up to $1,000 in cash vouchers in the $3.5 trillion social spending plan so that they can purchase new Medicare benefits next year while they're set up, according to a person familiar with the talks. Senior Democrats haven't finalized an amount, though. $600 to $1,000 is the range under consideration, with figures still in flux. Cash vouchers are basically stimulus checks at this point, since they will likely come in the form of checks. The terms are synonymous. So basically, Democrats, they want to include a stimulus check for Medicare at around $600 to $1,000, which would definitely help beneficiaries of the program. However, of course, nothing's set in stone yet. In fact, they're still discussing this, but this new information is an excellent sign of things to come. But let's continue here. It says here, Senate Democrats are seeking to expand Medicare so it covers dental, vision, and hearing benefits in their party line social spending package, which they will press through the reconciliation process, requiring only a simple majority vote. It's a top priority for Senator Bernie Sanders, chair of the Senate Budget Committee, and it has support from Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer. They want to set up the programs as quickly as possible, and they're clashing with House Democrats, who introduced legislation gradually initiating vision coverage next year, hearing in 2023, with dental covered in 2028. Now remember, Democrats aim to pass the $3.5 trillion stimulus bill through the reconciliation process where they don't need bipartisan support. Now this means that they have full and complete control over what they will be including in the stimulus package. Now the Democrats aren't holding back too with their push for their agenda here. Now aside from Medicare expansion, some of the programs that they want to include or pack in this bill include free community college, an extension of the child care tax credits. You've got universal pre-K, housing credit improvements, rental assistance, unemployment benefits, debt forgiveness, and so much more. Now the calls for a fourth stimulus check and monthly recurring stimulus check payments by numerous Democrats have been effective, as President Biden has said that he's apparently open to such. However, of course, concrete plans or discussions on these provisions have not yet been revealed as of now. Will they even bring this to the table soon? We'll just have to wait and see on this. Now, on the other hand, Medicare expansion has always been one of the top priorities of many Democrats, most notably Bernie Sanders, and the chances of it being included in the final draft of the bill are quite high at this point. They're also moving with a sense of urgency now, as they want to get Medicare expansion done sooner rather than later. The House Democrats' legislation of gradual expansion of Medicare coverage isn't in line with the Senate Democrats' goal. So there's a bit of conflict in there. However, I don't think that this will be a big issue down the line when it comes time for negotiation. After all, for the most part, they share the same goal. So reaching a compromise on the small details here and there, like target dates, really should not be a big hurdle to overcome. But let's continue. It reflects the mounting desire among many Democrats to produce concrete benefits in people's lives ahead of the 2022 midterms, because they'll be defending needle-thin majorities in the House and Senate. Seniors over the age of 65 generally vote at higher rates, making them a key voting bloc, and more so in midterm races. All right, well, I think Democrats feel very strongly that there's an important move now. So in particular, we have results to show the American people a year from now, in late summer or early fall of 2022. This comes from Senator Ron Wyden of Oregon, chair of the Senate Finance Committee. This information came out during an interview last week. Now, let's just simplify this, right? So seniors are one of the groups of people that vote at high rates. Now, in 2022, the midterm elections are going to be held. Now, Democrats are pushing for Medicare expansion and cash vouchers ranging from $600 to $1,000. You guys see the connection here? There's an election coming up. There's money for the people who vote in the biggest numbers. Y'all can put two and two together. Now, this could be the case for Democrats trying to win the group side of an active group of voters, but this could also mean that they just want to prove that they're getting stuff done. Now, of course, I'm not depicting Democrats in a bad light, though. You guys know I'm just a realist here. I just call it the way I see it. I'm not a Democrat, not a Republican. Hey, what is this going on here? I'm not that guy. Getting more benefits and help people are good endeavors, and they're necessary. So in the end, hopefully everyone wins. Now, Bernie Sanders is not in support of letting the House divide Medicare expansion in the next few years. He wants to see this get done now, including it in the $3.5 trillion stimulus bill. Let's see what he said here. Sanders balked at the House version of the Medicare expansion on Wednesday. I don't want to see it as drawn out as far as the House has proposed. Still, experts say that it could take years for Medicare to stand up the new programs. Medicare was last expanded in 2003 under President George W. Bush to cover prescription drugs, and it started insuring people 3 years later. In addition, some benefits may be easier than others to get off the ground. Some of these programs do take time to really get going, as is the case with former President Bush's program. So it's really no surprise that Bernie Sanders and other senators are against the House version. Now, the main point here is that cash vouchers for Medicare that could be anywhere between $600 and $1,000 are likely going to be included in the stimulus bill. Now, the big question is, will the Democrats be able to push for this successfully? What do you guys think about this? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. All right, up next, here's some stimulus news for you guys. Based on the latest news, farm workers and meat packers, I always laugh when I say that, they will be receiving one-time $600 stimulus check. Now, this is a targeted group of people, and they have been affected by the pandemic as well. What are the details on this? It says here that Agricultural Secretary Tom Vilsack, he announced yesterday a new plan to distribute one-time $600 pandemic relief payments, that sounds like stimulus checks to me, to the U.S. meat packers and farm workers. The aid comes as part of a new $700 million aid program from the U.S. Department of Agriculture. The grants are intended to hedge some of the costs workers bore, as many bought their own protective equipment or took unpaid leave as the virus severely impacted the agriculture industry, even though they were still required to show up to work. Every single industry in our country has indeed been affected by the pandemic. Comment down below if you're an essential worker. I'd love to know how many of you guys are in the audience. There are probably only a few industries that really handle the effect of the pandemic in a good way. The virus severely impacted the agriculture industry, and now the government is finally stepping in. Now, with this one-time payment of $600, extra costs due to the pandemic that workers had to pay for using their own money out of pocket will finally get back. So that's great news. I'm really hoping to see a lot more of this, but let's continue. It says here, Bloomberg adds that Biden administration's plans to distribute the aid as part of an overall agricultural relief program to mostly benefit farm workers, but also include a low-income, largely immigrant food chain workforce that has been hit hard by the virus infection. While the rest of Americans could work from home, these brave men and women continue to show up for work every single day to ensure that we have food on the tables so that we can eat. This came from Mark Rome, president of the United Food and Commercial Workers Union, according to Business Standard reports. So it seems like farm workers will not be the only beneficiaries of this new relief program, as food chain workers seem to be part of this program as well. And when you think about it, these people who work in restaurants, food stalls, groceries, and the like, they're essential workers. I mean, how else will we be able to buy groceries and food? It says here, these jobs for essential workers are lower paying than the average jobs across America, in some cases by significant margins. So home aides, cashiers, absolutely essential on the front lines, have to physically report to work. This comes from Aid Tomer, a fellow of the Brookings Institute, to BBC. Now, with these workers being paid lower wages than other jobs, I can see why the government made this relief program. Low wages can't really help you get by during this pandemic. There's also the rising cost of goods that we're talking almost every single day about inflation. This is a clear sign of it. Now, for some, they could be worried about rent as well. Times are indeed challenging today. Now, this new stimulus check for farm workers and food chain workers, it really gives me hope that the administration could be coming up a fourth stimulus check for us. Now, as I mentioned earlier, Democrats have already been calling for it numerous times. President Biden seems to be open. So if they're willing to give these farm workers stimulus checks, then they may also be ready to provide stimulus checks to other people. We'll just have to wait and see on that one. But what do you guys think? Hit me up in the comments below. My quick guess, I'm pretty sure you guys are going to tell me I'll believe it when it hits my bank account. And I'm with you on that. All right, so last but not least, here's your daily update on the virus and the pandemic. Now, according to a recent CDC report, unvaccinated individuals are 11 times more likely to die from the virus. Wow, this is pretty breaking news. Everyone should hear about this one, but let's get.
All right, well, we heard it, so now we know. Y'all stay posted. They're trying to drag out the stimulus shit till like October 1st. They're doing the child tax credits the 15th of every month, increasing something to SSI. And then they're supposedly developing some other parts of a stimulus package, but their goals supposedly are to get everybody back employed and everyone vaccinated. Yeah, I don't know. Early in the morning, they're not telling us nothing we want to hear. Y'all, please vote. Make a difference if you can. Do what you can, where you can, when you can at change.org. Sign a petition for the forced stimulus check and the Justice for the Say Their Names hashtags. Justice for George Floyd, Justice for Ahmaud Arbery, Justice for Breonna Taylor, Justice for Vanessa Gillen, Justice for Elijah McClain, Justice for Ma'Khia Bryant, and Justice for Adam Toledo. Also, make a difference in your city and state in your community laws at vote.org. Legalizing businesses, business licensing, community programs, public housing, public transportation, homeless shelters, free healthcare clinics, educational programs, social distance learning, free lunches, etc., etc., etc. Politicians running for office, as well as propositions being written into bills and laws at vote.org. All of that, all of that, all of that. If you are able to vote, please do so. Please hold your donations for the causes you believe in. Y'all visit change.org and vote.org. We're going to fade to the background because, again, a lot of news and no new information. But thank y'all for being here and making me a top streamer. All of that, all of that, all of that. I love y'all.